This is the Missouri. They're getting all nice and pretty. And just in front of it, that's the Arizona Memorial. Tried to get over there yesterday, I wasn't able to make it. We got a little too late and everything was all full up. A lot of tourists around. Carrier was down over here on this side of the pier. There's a lovely Honolulu. Actually, that's Pearl Harbor, but that side of the point. Cool. So we're gonna kind of work our way forward. Hopefully we won't touch any of that greasy stuff right there. That right there is what we call a ro-ro ship over on the other side. Pre-positioning. We got a bunch of tigers on board, so you're gonna see a lot of civilians on here. Ooh, full circle. And we just pop up past the stacks. This is our aft mast, by the way. And this is our what we call our fender deck. And then down here, this is our winch deck. It's got a whole bunch of winches all up and down. We've got some guys down there testing out some of their gear. You can see that one of the winches there was moving just a second ago. They're testing some stuff. They're also looking at this ram here. We're going to be doing some refueling. That's what they call a ram tensioner. Basically what it does is it takes the slack out of the cable and it acts like a shock absorber for these fuel lines. We're probably going to be using this this afternoon. We're going to have a couple chips come alongside. Hopefully Janice's battery is going to last us a little while. But right now we're getting ready to get underway. We're going to be manning the rails and everybody's going to be in whites. It's not actually on watch. And we'll see. Janice is already bored.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. And yeah, that's towards the bridge here, so we're going to go head up that way. Wow, this is pretty cool. Where we steered the ship. This is a gyro repeater right here. This is what I take care of. Oop. Hey, you can see me and everything. See if I get a better angle. Nope. This is the rudder angle order indicator. You just go ahead and scribble on the courses and stuff like that on there what they're supposed to be steering. And this is my backup gyro compass repeater. Pretty cool, actually. And this is how we what the shafts are doing right now. They think they're doing one whole knot or one whole turn per. This is how we control the engines. It's nothing more than looks like aircraft levers. Pretty dang close to it. This is how we steer the ship. Needs a little paint, a little work. Everybody puts their hands all over the place, so it kind of rubs all the paint off.
Wow, and this is Mr. Tony?
Uh-oh, sounds like Mikey. This is our autopilot.
Yeah!
Yeah, that's Mikey, alright.
Where's the steering wheel?
Steering wheel's over here. And this right here is a digital fluxgate magnetic compass. Boy, that's a mouthful. Actually works pretty good. This is Janice. Yeah, don't be turning that because it's actually engaged right now. You need to actually move the rudders. And how do I know that? Because I look right over here and the little green lights there say, hey, the steering gear unit's on. Pretty cool, actually. Here goes Mikey again. Here goes Ryan. Bye, Brian.
Ryan. Hi, Ryan.
All right. Well, the captain's got this neat little computer over here. Woo! Neat little computer here, and basically what it does is it puts up a chart on the computer. But they still use the old standby, which is a chart. In fact, here's the chart. I hope I don't get in trouble with it. Showing you basically how we're getting out of Honolulu, our tracks and stuff like that. And then once you get to the end here, I guess you fall off the face of the earth, or they change the chart, whichever comes first. Got a little radar repeater here. This is the captain's chair, it says so, because it's got CO on it. And hopefully pretty soon here, Janice will have a chance to sit in it. Most people think there's a little button that the captain pushes whenever you plop your butt in there, and gives you a shock, but that's not the case. That's where the cat more or less hangs out. And he's got all his little repeaters and stuff like that all along here, and I get to take care of all that crap. Not that it's crap or anything, but we got a little camera on the flight deck. It's out of focus, but so we take care of. What else we got here? Got something called a RACAS, which is nothing more than a a repeater, a radar repeater that is. Sorry you can't see it too well because of the light, but works for me. Yeah, what else we got in here? This right here is a gyro repeater that we've got. It's on a little binnacle, and this little white black thing around it comes off. It's called a target, or excuse me, a bearing circle. And what you do is you use it to catch sight on something or take a bearing on something. Oops, and it's even backwards. Let's get it around right. So look through, and you try to line up that little line right there, and it gives you an idea because there's a little prism right here. And all sorts of neat things. Another radar repeater. This is our JOTS. It says where everybody's at, as long as they're giving you a good update. Commercial radar. This is the XO's chair. He never sits in it. He's always too busy. What else we got? Now let's take a look outside. Let's see what we got out here. Oh, that's our forecastle. That means pointy in some foreign language. We got a bunch of guys out there. We're going to be raising anchor. The anchor has been basically dropped to a certain degree, and they'll be ready to drop the anchor in case we lose main power on the engines and start drifting. Pretty wild, actually. That little 8-pack thing down there is our NATO Sea Sparrow. And a little bit later tomorrow, Janice is going to get to go and listen to this thing fire. This is our Sea Whiz, or our defense gun. It's basically 20 millimeter, and it puts up a wall of bullets, and hopefully it'll knock the warhead or the missile out of the sky. Pretty interesting, actually. What do you think? But the pier is empty. When we first got here on the 24th, that pier was packed with cranes and trucks and all sorts of stuff. Anywhere from mail to fresh fruits and vegetables to stores to just bodies and everything else. I don't know. Pretty interesting. Anything you want to say?
What's that over there?
Where? I don't know, let me zip in on there. Oh, that's the operations officer. That's Miss Stewart, or Lieutenant Stewart. And that's the captain right there. He's checking out some stuff. The guy in the khakis, that is. Mr. Bill Goodwin.
3 days, no wine. No alcohol.
Oh well. Okay, well we're going to go up topside here in a few minutes. And these guys down here, they're getting ready for an unrep. So what they're doing is they're taking pulling a distant line and messengers off of a reel that you can't see right at the moment. And they're putting it, they're just faking out the lines. We call it faking out the lines. It makes it easier for the lines to come apart. And we have a little set of rules here. I don't know if you can read them or not. And basically, we have to break away real quick. These are all our rules for the other ship. Sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't. And this is basically where the captain sits when we're unrepping. If we're unrepping a ship on this side, if we're unrepping another ship on the other side, then he sits on the other side. Or if there's a larger ship, he sits on the side where there's a larger ship. So we got another setup just like this on the other side of the ship. And this is basically a repeater console. It has a gyro repeater on it, and what the engines are doing, and how fast they're going, and what the rudder's doing, and what my underwater log is telling them how fast we're going. He's got a little bit of comms over here, and he's got sound-powered phones here, and more comms over here, and he's got a real neat 70MC, which is basically a big old loudspeaker that can yell at the people at individual stations. And we've got about 14 of them. And more tigers are starting to show up. And that's a quarter deck way the heck over there. And they're kind of dismantling that, getting ready for our unrep, because we're going to be unrepping 5 ships today. And they're going to be on both sides. So we're going to get a shot, a little bit of both of them as long as Jonathan's battery lasts. And film. And we'll have to hook you up on film then. And that's how we go up and down. That's our brow. Nice and long. Got a still picture of Janice on that. Oh well. Whoop. Steve Hateman. Hi. Hello. Have a nice day. He's the guy that makes sure the bridge is telling the truth when they tell the captain that we're going someplace. Thing wide lens. Here we go.
Oh, he's taking a shower.
Is the guy taking a shower over there? Let me in there. Is it a guy or a gal?
No.
Oh, there. Yeah, that's pretty much our sub base right over there where that tower is, and then the barracks kind of helps meld in. Airport's over that way as well as Hickam Field. You just can't see it from here. Some storage, that sort of stuff. Every day we've been here, we've seen some sort of clouds. No problem. I think the most rain we've seen or felt is a little slight spritzer, nothing big. Oops, Janice bumped me off here. Ugh. No problem. Okay. This is a signal shack, believe it or not. Pretty dang big too, I might add. It's one of the few that go all the way through.
They get little boat roads, rowboats that are like stacked, like barges, and you climb up stacked and then side ship. They're all good. Well, that is. That ship was built in '79, girl. It's a year older than Casey. Our captain was the old executive officer on the Honolulu, and he was wanting to use the pilot. He wants to go back to bird flight. So he had to come be a CO of the ship before he could be a CO of the aircraft. We're moving.
Pretty good.
There's Tony. Tony. Tony.
By the cool roads. I'll get this one over here.
Oh, come on, wait.
Oh, we must partake of this photo opportunity program, eh? This guy here, he's taking fixes. And more or less making sure that we're staying in the middle of the track for the channel.
082.
Basically heading out this channel here.
081.
This is Hickam Air Force Base out of Let me see if I can figure out where this stupid place is. Okay, I figured out where the memorial is, right there. Bet you did get this on your trip, Dad. Nice park, huh? Wow, this ain't going. Does this thing pick up a lot of wind, Janice? We'll check it out later.
It's obstructed by trees. Yeah, I guess it's not in it.
We'll try another angle here in a minute. Where'd it go? There it is. Landing at Honolulu Airport. That's how Janice came in. That's how Janice came in. Over here by Hickam. Hickam. Bless you. Oh, wait a minute. You don't say that for Hickams. This is Mr. Liddell. He's a sailor of the quarter, sailor of the year. He's a general, well-rounded sailor all the way around. Oh, getting ready to do his job now. Taking fixes.
Honolulu Control Tower 103.
He's very concerned about his vessel, you know.
Ocean White Tower 087.
This probably don't really matter much to you, but this is our degaussing range. You got a little shack over on this side, on the opposite side of the channel. And then they got cables that run from one side of the beach to the other in the water. That's why you can't anchor or anything. Pretty well. A bunch of houses over here. I have no idea who belongs in there, or civilian or military or whatever. And looky. No biggie. Oops. Nice beaches. And I just wanted to kind of give you an idea what the water's like. The darker stuff there's the clouds going by in the foreground. Otherwise all the water would look the same pretty much, or light. And as you get out further, that's on the horizon there, that's where the ocean is.
That's my favorite color.
And that's Janice's favorite color. Pretty amazing actually. We're getting further and further away from Honolulu. I don't know if you can see it or not, but we got something called a house flag. Probably flapping a little too fast, so we'll probably get a better view. It says Rainier, the legend on it, and then on the three little blue things there look like highway signs. First one is a gas pump, second one is a knife and fork for food, and last one's a bomb. Janice is getting very sad.
Oh, that's neat.
Getting very sad. We're leaving Honolulu.
Getting hungry. It's
Oh.
lunchtime.
What time is it? Let's take a look.
11:30.
Whoa! Yeah, you're right. Hey, this
Serving
is
chow.
almost. They got meal hours there in the mess, you know.
Today it's turkey salad.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
I'm avoiding that. I think I'm gonna have me a grilled cheese sandwich then.
Oh, look how pretty blue. Oh, is that pretty?
You know, if we run this long enough, you can put music to it and put it on your TV screen and just loop it over and over again. But you're gonna notice here in about 5 minutes or so, it's gonna get a little bit darker, but it won't be 5 minutes on the camera. Hey, this battery's doing okay. It's not even halfway yet. Let's see who this guy is. He's fishing. Hello.
And rocking and rolling.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna save on Janice's battery a little bit. We'll go down the mess and we'll take pictures of everybody eating turkey salad sandwich.